Welcome back to Out Here in the Garage. Today I'm going to do a walk around of a 65 Mustang Coupe that I've been doing the body work on. Going to go all the way through this car. This one's got some previous damage on 1/4, but I'm going to try to save as much of the original metal as I can. I've had the roof all the way down to bare metal and treated and built back up with primers and body worked some spots. Tail end's starting to look pretty good. Had to source a trunk lid off of another car, but it is an original Ford one, which I liked working with better. Let me open up the trunk. It sanded down and primed the trunk lid before I bolted it on. This had been repainted before, but I'll be going in here and fixing a few spots, sanding it down and putting a new top coat finish on it. A lot of people don't worry about it because they're going to put a mat over it anyway, but I want to go ahead and get it all cleaned up while I'm at it. It's going to be that it's a 1965 Mustang color code Y silver blue metallic. Pretty happy with the fit of the trunk. Had to work body line right in here. I built up on the quarter extension just a little bit and blended it to the quarter. This side isn't as good. I'm hanging out a little bit here, but I'm going to try to space it out just a hair right there at that corner, and Mike can build these up to get it to match. Tail light will help distract from any misalignment, so I got to consider that too, or put one in to work with it. This is an original vinyl top car, and we're going to remove that, so we're going to be welding these holes up and redoing the body work on it. Originally it had lead in it. We'll be going back with fiberglass product. I call it kitty hair. It's chopped up fiberglass strands with a resin in it. This one's got decent floors that have been had patch panel put in them before. But they look pretty good. Dash straight. Hadn't ever been cut over there where the radio goes. So that's going to help. Here's a box. This goes to another project car. Ordered one wheel and tire to see how how everything fits on the car and clearances, what I might have to do. They packaged it pretty good, but still managed to get a little bit of damage on the way here. Get out of the way here. Show you, and that's legendary wheels. A variation of a 10-spoke. I'm putting these on a 66 Mustang. 15-inch with the, let's see what we got here, 225 60/15 that we're putting on it. These are directional tires. So, first one, I'll probably put it for left front. My plan was to get one, and then if I liked it, get 3 more once I'm ready. But this one got a little damage on the rim. The company I bought it from, they worked with me, and I got a fair amount of credit back. I told them, hey, I'll keep it, and I use it as a spare. And it also gives me a chance to take it to the tire store to get it mounted up and see how they do. And since it's already got its first little dents or whatever, I won't be worried about it as much. This one here is also getting a new cowl top, and we're repairing the bottom on it. Had some rust, but instead of changing the whole thing, just gonna go in there and repair it. It had a lot enough good usable metal on it. This here has been cleaned up, sandblasted, and primed. Cut away the radiator support. Already have that new, and then this battery apron. I'm going to repair it and cut a piece out of this new one here. They never can seem to get them right up here and get it nice and crisp on the reproductions. And so we'll just avoid that edge and go down into here where it's rotted out the worst, and just cut along in here and make a spot you won't even see it. The rest of this looks pretty good once we get that cowl welded in and fitted. Got the car pushed over this way. I got it on skates, so it can move it pretty easily by hand. And then over here we've got front sheet metal. There's a hood and the fenders and some boxes with some other parts, probably a radiator support and new bumper for it. Here's the tool I'm fixing to put to use on that damaged quarter back there, and it's a shrinking disc. And if you've never heard these, look them up on the internet. There's a whole lot of videos about the shrinking disc. And just like the old way of using a torch and heating up something, hitting it with a wet water, with cold water or a rag, same principle. You're heating it up and you're trying to shrink the metal back down in there. So got to get all that mounted. And so that's what's happening with this little 65 Ford Mustang Coupe. Follow along and I'll put some more videos of this one as it progresses. Alright, thanks for coming to Out Here in the Garage. Like and subscribe.